see what kind of results we get. Again, articlesbase.com, really great platform there. freepressindex.com is actually a press release site. A lot of these press release sites also rank very well within the search results themselves. Freepressindex.com, definitely a good one. Another one is prlog.org. Another one is bignews.biz, bignews.biz. All of those three are some really great options for ranking on the front page of Google. And the great thing about these platforms also is, you can send a lot of link juice and a lot of links into these pages. And it's not going to gain any red flags because these are very well established authority websites. Oh, and here's like we were talking about just now. Here is prlog.org. So those are three different press release sites that rank really well on Google: freepressindex.com and prlog.org, as well as bignews.biz. You can see, look at this one here for the Diet Solution Program, over 13,000 views using articlesbase.com, a very popular article directory online. Here's freepressindex.com, over 3,000 views. Really exciting stuff here. Let's show a couple more examples. Let's do Father of the Bride speeches. Wedding speeches this is actually an example that we're doing inside the Super Affiliate Club as our live SEO case study. But you're going to see here we have easyinarticles.com ranking really well on the front page. Here's docstock.com, like I talked about earlier. Docstock.com. Here's another press release site, webwire.com. Webwire.com has been ranking really well. This was actually, I actually talked about webwire.com probably about a year ago. I was talking quite a bit about webwire.com. It was really hot. And here's articlesbase.com. So again, some more very powerful platforms there that you can syndicate your content on and get on the front page of Google very quickly. And let's do one last example. One of the most recent internet marketing product launches was for affiliate.com. With Mike Filsame and Chris Farrell. And this is actually a high ticket product launch. I think the price was about $2,000. And with these types of product launches, where there's a lot of hype in the market, a lot of attention, being focused on these product launches, and especially with a high dollar amount like this one, you can make a really nice profit by getting your pages on the front page of Google during the launch. So let's go ahead and search for affiliate.com. And you're going to see here a couple different results. Some of these are just actual people's websites. Here is Vimeo.com, Vimeo, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but a video site. Here's an exact match domain, well, pretty close, has hyphens in it. Another exact match domain. It's not really an exact match because it does include another word in there, but it's still, this is a very powerful technique when you have the actual keyword phrase in the URL. And here's another one. Let's look up affiliate.com review. Here's an exact match domain, affiliate.com reviews.info. I would recommend, though, if you are going to use this strategy, I would go for either .com, .net, or .org. It's another exact match domain. Here's articlesbase.com, like we talked about. Another common phrase people search for during, a launch is affiliate.com bonus. You can see some more exact match domains through here. Here's articlesbase.com. Go ahead and see how many views that article got. Be interesting. Looks like this one actually doesn't list the views. I'm surprised. But okay, let's go back. Again, affiliate.com site.com, getting that keyword phrase in the domain name. Affiliate.com bonus.net. So if you were in the top three, for these different keyword phrases, affiliate.com bonus, or affiliate.com review, you stood a very good chance to make some really nice commissions. But also, I want to talk about a couple of ways that maybe you could have come in the side door. During the affiliate.com launch, one of the things they talked about were these side doors. And so I want to give you an example of that as, how you can approach a market in a completely different way and still, funnel off a lot of that traffic. And one of the ways that I thought about is, instead of going after these, these obvious keyword phrases like affiliate.com bonus, affiliate.com review, what if you went after the product owner names like Mike Filsame or Chris Farrell? I guarantee you during the launch there was a lot of search traffic for Chris Farrell because, you and I know Chris Farrell. I've done quite a few webinars with Chris Farrell, and I know that he's a really amazing marketer, very down to earth, good guy. But a lot of these people, probably weren't familiar with Chris Farrell, and they're like, who's this Chris Farrell guy hooking up with Mike Filsame for this product launch? So, I'm sure they were going into Google and searching for Chris Farrell. And so what you could have done is actually created a website completely around this keyword phrase, Chris Farrell. Maybe you could have bought a domain name like chrisfarrell.net or .org, and got that exact keyword phrase in the domain, and then use some of these Web 2.0 properties that we've talked about in these press release sites to get ranked on the front page as well during the product launch. I guarantee you, you would have been seeing some really nice search volume and traffic. So I hope you enjoyed this video and these 3 different strategies for instant Google rankings. So as a quick recap here, let me do a quick review of the different websites and platforms that you can use to rank very quickly on Google. The first one that we talked about was johnstonsunrise.net. To get listed in the Google News section, you can place an online ad here. It's classified. And those get listed in Google News very, very effectively. As you saw, whenever we searched for watch the last exorcism online, you'll see to johnstonsunrise.net at the top. So to get listed in the news section, that's a really good resource there, johnstonsunrise.net. Now, some really good web platforms that rank really well on Google include prlog.org, webwire.com, as you saw earlier, YouTube, always a front page dominator, bignews.biz, another press release site that ranks really well on Google, articlesbase.com, Scribed, and docstock.com, freepressindex.com, another press release site that, as we saw, ranks really well on Google, slideshare.net, Squidoo. We also saw Hub Pages ranking pretty well. And these are really some of the main ones that really dominate, the front page of Google. johnstonsunrise.net, seeing a lot of it in the Google News section at the top of a Google search. prlog.org, webwire.com, YouTube, bignews.biz, articlesbase.com, Scribed, docstock, freepressindex.com, slideshare.net, and squiddo. So I highly encourage you, to do a little bit of keyword research yourself. Go after some of these product launches and use these different web platforms to rank very quickly on Google. And if you really want to speed up the process and make it even more effective, go ahead and send some link juice and some backlinks into these platforms as well on your pages. And of course, you can also use exact match domains to get a huge edge in the search engines as well. And if you enjoyed this video, if you got some good value out of it, really would appreciate it if you could go ahead and retweet this video, or go ahead and press the Facebook like button directly below the video. That'd be awesome. Love for you to share it with your friends. And if you have any feedback, go ahead and post a comment below.